Israel-Iran war investors should develop portfolios resilient to political surprises, says HSBC. Investors should develop portfolios that are resilient to political and market surprises to navigate the uncertain economic climate, HSBC Global Private Banking has recommended to its high net worth and ultra-high net worth clients. The ongoing Israel-Iran war has dampened investors' sentiments amid rising crude oil prices. In its latest investment outlook, charting through turbulence with resilient portfolios, the bank set out how investors should continue to expect the unexpected, even after the roller coaster ride in the markets so far this year. With the high volume of U.S. policy announcements, investors are likely to continue seeing two-way market volatility. It, however, said there remain plenty of opportunities around the world. As valuations on many asset classes are now more attractive than just a few months ago, the bank said investors should look at quality stocks and bonds, areas with policy support and opportunities supported by structural trends. It concluded building a resilient portfolio that can tap into longer-term opportunities while managing short-term volatility is the way to go. HSBC Global Private Banking's 4 priorities going into Q3 2025 are India's economic resilience, underpinned by strong domestic consumption, favorable trade dynamics, and accommodative monetary policy, sets the stage for a promising second half of 2025, said HSBC Global Private Banking. We retain our mild overweight stance on Indian equities and Indian local currency bonds. Within equities, we prefer large-cap stocks and favor more domestically oriented sectors and favor the financials, healthcare, and industrial sectors, HSBC said. Willem Sells, Global Chief Investment Officer at HSBC Global Private Banking and Premier Wealth, said, while we expect to see lower U.S. growth this year, the economy should not slide into recession or stagflation. Earnings growth expectations have already been reduced, and valuations are reasonable at around historical averages. Chuk Wan Fan, Chief Investment Officer for Asia at HSBC Global Private Banking and Premier Wealth, said, reduced tail risks of U.S.-China tariff escalation should help stabilize business sentiment and investor confidence in Asia. But given the outcomes of trade talks remain uncertain, we expect Asian policymakers will continue to provide further monetary and fiscal stimulus to boost domestic consumption. We favor domestically oriented sectors and quality industry leaders, including China's innovation champions, Asian high-dividend stocks and high-quality Asian credit. James Chio, Chief Investment Officer for Southeast Asia India at HSBC Global Private Banking and Premier Wealth, said, while we acknowledge the elevated global uncertainty, we expect India's GDP to grow at 6.2 in 2025, making it the fastest-growing major economy. We are overweight on Indian equities as we see signs of turnaround in earnings trajectory, robust GDP growth and superior ROEs offsetting valuation concerns. Resilient domestic investor base, and recent foreign investor flows point towards supportive technicals. Swipe left for next video. Meanwhile, according to PL Asset Management's PMS Strategy Updates and Insights report released on Tuesday, Indian markets posted modest gains relative to global peers, with strong breadth as mid and small caps outperformed, driven by robust gains in cyclical sectors, especially defense. The report highlights India's ongoing macroeconomic strength, with robust tax collections, easing inflation, strong PMI performance, and rising foreign exchange reserves supporting the country's growth trajectory. The Indian equity markets, despite moderate gains in large caps, saw clear signs of recovery in May. Large caps delivered modest gains, with the Nifty 50 up 1.7 to near 24,800 amid selective buying and profit booking in IT and financials. In contrast, mid and small caps outperformed, with the Nifty Midcap 150 up 6.5 and Small Cap 250 rising 9.5, driven by retail flows and cyclical rotation on improving domestic data, said PL Asset Management. Latest blogs.